Ed Cavalier and Bruce Hoffman.
Play for the defense to do when you take that quick shot like that as soon as you beat the guy.
Well, Colin Bly
is watching. You're following the lines you want to look at are the red lines on the field. They're following.
That's number 32 on defense, Connor Lawler. Got a guy keep an eye. Down on the attack. Pass off this. And that'll go over to O&J. Again, we're trying to get Bach doing a heck of a job. There's Bach. It's now Springford in the corner, but Boyer does a nice job of playing the angle.
No, he did. He definitely cut him.
Springford sitting on the same side for the most part. On the home side to get a good view and out of the sun. Jay, they're not letting him in. And again, another shot that goes wide.
That's right. That's a good idea what they can do. And that's actually the toughest play for the defense to do when you take that quick shot.
For O&J, but again, you can see they're trying to keep Springford from attack. That's Paul Major, number 2. Weave inside. He loses the ball. Good stick check for. So Springford will get the ball over here on about the 24-yard line.
Right. You got
that's Sostak, number 10. Colton Sostak, trying to get some
post.
Boyer, I tell you though, he's in the middle of that stuff. You mentioned it. He slides real well. There's Thomas, one of the leading scorers for Springford. Boyer, as I said last year, he was phenomenal.
Yeah, he does. He really does a good job. He was the first teamer last year.
Oh, they tried to find major cracks against O&J, and Springford will get possession. Got the ball with 1:40 to go here in quarter number 1. Looks like they're doing a little man-to-man right now.
Correct.
There's Pham, number 1 for the Cats. There's Thomas, the guy that you like. Quarter number 1 of this 2010 Pac-10 championship, the 2-time defender. Can't run it down, and there's a ground ball picked up by the Cats. That's Dylan.
Slash, no. Cross check? I couldn't say it. What do you call? I believe he's
again here, and they were able to capitalize right before the end of quarter number 1, so let's see if they can cut the lead. Play all year round, indoors, outdoors. But these guys really move that ball around. Conditioning.
No. You're right, and you talk about kids getting. I mean, it's an up tempo.
11 minutes now. Remember, they play 4 12-minute quarters, just like a football game. There's a good job. He had an opening and just couldn't get it to drop. And that ball will stay with Springford. There's Springford being patient. Now remember, Thomas is down. There's a ground ball. Who gets it?
And this is big. O&J stops him here.
Now they're able to knock them off 11-7. They took advantage of a couple penalties by the Vikings.
Trying to mix it up a little bit. I actually think this falls into Springford's favor.
Oh, they find somebody open inside. Oh, just over the top. That was Bach again. 4 goals, however, for the 11. There's Thomas trying to find a way in there. The hot hand, number 23, but that's a bad pass as it's knocked down by Blevins, one of the veterans on the Cats.
Yeah, and you mentioned earlier about Colin Bly, a difficult situation to be guarding him like that, because the offensive guy has the advantage.
And that ball will go out of play, but looks like number 8, Bach, will run it down. Went in there. Get back out front. Springford trying to set things up. There's Pham. Number 20 is checked into the ball game. Oh, what a nice save by Boyer.
Save.
Wow. Paul Major.
Reaction by the O&J goalie. I mean,
he's a good pass inside. And again, Major goes over top of the net.
And you saw that was actually just roll off on the double.
Well, Springford certainly has captured the momentum. Pham comes up with his second goal of the game, and all of a sudden we have ourselves.
Here it is again. Watch the movie makes. Oh, there's your ankles, and then he's got a clear shot. But he does a good job too.
Now as they are tied at 4, looking for more with Santoro out front.
They did a good job.
Yep, calm demeanor on the sideline by the coach. He wasn't yelling and screaming, all upset. He said, "Look, hey, Springford doing a good job of beating O&J to those ground balls now. They're
winning the draws to get possession. Now the key is to make a nice spot. Stop again, but we got to O&J stop a play like that.
Oh, there's a nice throw over here to the line, number 12.
And again, remember that was a short side.
Another opportunity with a man advantage. Whoa, man.
She didn't even see that.
That was a fastball by Brian. Trying to set it up. There's McCabe, 25. There's Thomas.
Again, I like what they're doing now. He was behind the net earlier in the game. Now he's up. Gives him a chance a little bit to move around.
He's over his bad horse, getting back into the ball game. And O&J's going to take a timeout.
The second period, it's really changed. They're really being more aggressive. Both teams are more aggressive. Sometimes they They missed that.
And OJ's going to take another time. There's Kraft trying to find the crease and an opening. But
He did a good job of being available to get there, but
look at this. Oh! That's Getley. He's a sophomore. Back there, big kid. Springford's played zone a lot tonight, Jeff.
yeah. They might call it something different, but the concept is still the same where you slide and drop. So here again.
Yeah, he's been their guy.
Now there, if you notice, you'll see 18
Mitty. Again, you talked about getting in that box.
and then back out, and then the clock starts.
He's banging there with Getley.
He's another one. He had a
But
big.
he's getting hounded by Colin Bly. You mentioned that Bly was one of their better defenders. Move where he gets out in front.
Yeah.
There's a goal.
Just gets the leverage.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's almost what you
Called his name a few times. He tries to get it in the middle.
Nice
what a
play.
What a play inside. That's number 2. Boyertown, but look at this play inside. You see the replay is number 2. Come in there as a midi.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you can see once it come in, he looks to see.
Scored a couple minutes ago.
Here's your ISO. Nice stop. Oh, and that's all in the check. Whoever checked him when he was down.
Look at Boyer again.
Jeez.
And you know, it's amazing is they have nothing on their legs either.
No.
Nice.
They say, oh, it slows you down. You need to be able to be quick enough in order to do it. Yeah, I'm just waiting. One of these times, Boyer is doing a fabulous job of going down on those low shots. Go low with their stick and then shoot up in the corner off of it and catch him getting down there.
Number 18, that's Sutterfield. Passes back out that off, and he finds a buddy.
Yeah, great defensive job just to get this.
He's trying to
Nice
find.
pass.
Nice passes.
Oh,
Look at Boyer.
oh my
Look
God.
at Boyer.
Yeah, there's a situation where, again, he does a fabulous job, but nice play defensively again there. Crow and Jay come from behind.
Well, Springford still set up their offense. Brian Bach, even though they are down 3, there's still plenty of time. Back off
No, he
in
wasn't
front.
ready. I don't think he was ready for it.
And there's here comes the big boy, comes in there.
Long stick, picks
Connor
it up.
Lawler. And soars. He gets taken down. Alan Bly, number 12, broke that up. There's a good hit inside as the Springford. Got them all rolling
Yeah, we
around
got
now.
A
That's
little
good
bit at the
stuff.
end there, got a little
Yeah.
extracurricular contact going. Get that 5-yard zone, people trying to knock people out of the way. And it's not necessarily that I'm going
Found
nice
somebody.
play.
Nice play.
Did he
Real
save
nice
that?
play.
Oh,
Nope,
okay, I
that
was
one
gonna
in.
say.
That little move that he likes over there. And Bly is working on him. Got a little help from Connor Lawler.
The defense, oh, there he is in the middle, they missed him. One of the things you're going to see that can do is they can go through the crease. That gives them an advantage, especially if they go out to play them, like number 30.
He's been mixing it up good here in the second half. Although there's Hennessy. Oh, nice
Nice
play.
job by Hennessy playing defense. Oh, there it was. Springford's still working to try to save it.
He's got that telephone pole he's carrying around out there.
Again, that's where McCabe does a good job of bringing the ball up the field, but when you have that big stick, unless you can crank there, it does become very difficult because it's so easy to hit.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Joey Swords, Solstad got in there, and what a play by the goalie, man. Andrew Boyer. Hey. And there's a collision out there, and they get it to the goalie. Good play by O&J. However, O&J does have the ball.
And again, that was smart. We're talking. Let's be smart here. He probably reminded them of the rules. Got to keep the ball in the offensive zone to go out.
And Boyer's going to come over and pick it up.
You know, he's used to, but you're right. He was the focal point. He set up so much in this situation. Again, he ran off almost a minute off the clock.
And there's going to be a timeout, Kevin. Straight title, but don't count Springford out. They've really come back strong in this
Now,
game.
with 30 seconds left, they're going to goal quick. I mean, that's what you're going to see. And it's going to be a quick shot.
Well, here's a guy they want with the ball, number 23, but of course they're all around him.
Just bounced enough that he's able to react to it and get it up.
There's that spot that it goes over top of the goal. There's Bach. Under 10
So
seconds.
as a result of that, okay,
There it is.
There it is.
O&J's going to award. And here you can see the euphoria for the Cats out there, the fans in the stands. They're having a good old time, and rightfully so. Just a heck of that. Well, Jeff and I are going to be back to wrap this baby up in a second, but again, it's Coach McNelly Stadium on the campus of Springford area. After the whistle, we'll see what there's a hanky down there on the field. First one I think was hitting it above the